I had a baby, he needed AC. Of course, we are in summer.
Lioni nkwagala n'obulamu bwange bulamu bwange bulamu bwange osuka kuchila buli mukisa gwange.
Welcome to my channel, guys. It's your girl JJ once again, and today's video is quite different. Guys, I'm just happy to have a smile today because it's been 2 weeks of sadness. I've been so sad. I've been crying day and night because of something that happened, and I'm not joking, guys. I was homeless. We were homeless. So I was supposed to record this video, I think 2 weeks ago, but I couldn't because of the things that have been going on. You know, when you are not okay mentally, of course you cannot do anything. But I thank God that the storm is finally, you know, coming down, and I know that one day everything is gonna be all right. I just trust in God. So in mid-July, our landlord came to us and he was like, you guys have to leave by the end of July because my contract has been terminated. I mean, the tenant contract. So since we were renting from him, he had his own, let me say, bosses, or the people he rented from as well, the management or the owners of the building. So he was our landlord, and whatever he said, of course, we had to accept. So he was like, you have 2 weeks to leave. We tried to look for a room, a new room, but we couldn't get one. And to make things worse, I got really sick. I was admitted in a hospital, and imagine being on your hospital bed and then you have to look for a room at the same time. My husband was doing the same thing. He's going to work, he's looking after me, looking after the baby, and at the same time looking for a new room. We were not successful, and guess what? 2 weeks elapsed and we had nowhere to go. So people had left the premises. It's just us, I mean me and my husband plus the baby, who were left on the flat. So we were like, what are we going to do? The landlord came and was like, you guys are still here, what are you on? And we tried to explain to him that it's not like we don't want to leave, but we failed to get a new place. Guys, the reason why we didn't get a new place was, one, we could get rooms. You know, we tried Dubizo. If you know Dubizo app, there are always rooms and so many areas where you can go and rent. But the thing is it was the same time where so many videos were circulating in this country. Like, we could see some of our brothers, I mean the African brothers, who had knives moving around threatening people. So these videos were everywhere, and it's like these people who are giving out rooms to other nationalities were like, okay, we are not giving Africans. So we called, I think, more than 30 people who had empty rooms, but they could say, sorry, we are not giving Africans. You call a person, where are you from? I'm from Uganda. I'm sorry. Currently we're not giving Africans. So it was so bad. I understand, you know, they had this fear in them. They think that every African is going to act just like the other people, like being violent or drinking a lot, fighting, but they don't know that we are actually different. So I've made this video specifically to talk to you guys. If you are out there and you are engaging in something illegal, just know that everything you do at the end affects every African in this country, UAE. We all know that UAE is a very safe country, right? But guys, imagine, I've been here for 6 years and I've never got any problem like getting where to stay. No, I always got a place immediately. But this time around, calling different people and everybody is not willing to give me a place where I can sleep with a baby. Imagine, everybody was like, no, no Africans. It's because these people are afraid. You guys, I'm not trying to be mean, but just try to mind whatever you are doing. Whenever you are violent in public, it affects everyone. People nowadays, or let me say recruiters nowadays, don't want to give African jobs because they think, okay, when I hire him or her, she might be violent at work. She might fight with the fellow staffs, or she might do this and that, which is not true. We are different. Some people are short tempered, others are not. So us not getting a room was specifically because of the saturating videos. The previous 2 weeks, you guys saw so many videos, like people were fighting, people were stabbing each other, like, I mean, our own people, our own, like our own African brothers. I'm not gonna mention any nationality, but I'm just saying that you guys, whatever you do is affecting all of us. They will not know that it's a certain nationality that did this and that. We are all the same. We are all Africans. They're not going to be like, oh, it's a Ugandan who did this. Okay, let's just not give Ugandans, we'll give to Ghanaians. No. If a Ugandan does something bad, it's going to affect all the Africans. So, going back to the topic, we didn't get a room. We didn't. And then we were there for other 4 days. Imagine you're supposed to leave at the end of July. Now you are in the room on 4th of August. Guess what? I'm at work. I went home. Going back home, the place was like totally different. It was dark, no AC. There was is it like it was cut off or what? I don't know how to say it, but just know we didn't have electricity, we didn't have water, we didn't have gas, no internet, no nothing. I'm from work. It was a shock. I had to call my husband and inform him. Unfortunately, that time he was really busy. He couldn't even answer my phone call. So I was like, what can I do? I just went to pick up my baby because I leave him somewhere every day. So when I come back from work, I just pick him from there and then head home. So I knew that since my home is in such a situation, like we don't have electricity, no water, no nothing, we had to look for other ways of survival. So for that time, for a meantime, I went to a friend's place, and then I was there for like 2 to 3 hours because I had a baby. He needed AC, of course. We are in summer. Sorry. So as I was at my friend's place, my husband called me. So that it's like that is the time when he was free. In UAE, people don't usually use mobile phones while they're at work because, like, people like us who work in restaurants, you're busy on the floor. You're not going to even think that is calling me or whatever. You're concentrating on your customers, right? So when he got like free, he was like, I saw a missed call, let me call her. So he called me. I was like, you know what, babe, it's ABCD. He was like, where are you? I was like, I'm at my friend's place. So okay, he's he had to come, after an hour. By the time he came back, he picked me up from my friend's place. We went home. So we went home just to pick up certain few things because we had only one option, to go and sleep in a hotel. Just picking up some of our stuffs from the room, guys, it took us like only 10 minutes, but my son was like sweating, like serious sweating. It was really hot, guys. Summer in UAE, it was really hot. The baby was just crying. Mind you, we are just using like the flashlight from the phones. So as he was crying, we had to rush each and everything. And then I'm packing up things. My husband is on the phone trying to call different hotels that were nearby to ask, the prices and stuff. And it was so bad. Like the prices were really high because it was a weekend. It was a Friday. What time was it? 1 a.m. Around 1 a.m. Imagine. So we had to just go for a hotel that was, like, let me say, cheaper among the others, but it was not actually cheap because it was 200 a night because of being a weekend. Imagine a weekend, 200 dirhams. That was too much for us, but we had no choice. We had a baby. He could suffocate. It was really hot in the room. We went to this hotel and we had to pay for just 2 nights, thinking that, we are going to get a place immediately because we had contacted a certain real estate company that had promised us, like, on Monday, you guys, we will finalize with everything and give you a place where to live. So since this was Friday night, we had to wait for from that Friday night and Saturday, then Sunday. So it means we could only talk to these people, like the real estate company, on Monday to see whether we get a place or no. And so the whole weekend we were just in the hotel. Imagine, I'm going to work, but from the hotel. And then I couldn't cook because we had nowhere to cook from. We were just buying food from restaurants. We suffered. We suffered. Guys, being with no home, being with no home. So, sorry about that. So, on Monday, we managed to do the paperwork and everything. And then on Tuesday, they gave us this place where we are right now. So we moved in few days ago. I want to show you around, guys. So, like, this is our washroom. It's quite small, but I miss my old washroom. It was really big, but what can I do? Imagine, we were just rushing. We needed a home. We needed a home, so we had no choice but to get anywhere. And then this is the kitchen. So small but nice and simple. I love it. I'm not complaining. And then this is our room. It's just a studio apartment which we are owning. We are not renting from anyone now. Like, we don't have a landlord. We are renting direct from the real estate company. We've not yet fixed everything. You see, the curtains are really looking weird, but what to do? We will fix everything. We don't have a carpet. We don't have a washing machine. We don't have so many things. As you know, we didn't plan for this. We didn't plan for anything, but I believe with God, everything will get back to normal. We'll get a carpet because we left our old carpet in the other room. And for now, I'm using hand wash, Ugandan style. So until when we get money to buy a washing machine, we are broke, guys. To have your own apartment or flat, or like just a simple studio like this in your own names, is a bit expensive, especially that we didn't plan. If we had planned, maybe everything would have been okay, but we didn't plan for anything. So it's like we are broke. We are broke, guys. But I thank God we have a home right now, because being homeless sucks. To be honest, we were in a hotel for 4 nights, 5 days, 4 nights. We didn't have our own home. My baby was not comfortable in that hotel. He was always crying, because he didn't feel like, it was just a strange place. So anyway, that's it for today. Mwah, I love you.